I tried to tell y'all, man, my anime instincts be on point. Who I tell y'all was behind the whole thing? I knew it. It was too perfect, right? It was way too perfect. And Alexia, I'm glad that Alexia was the one that gave us the biggest hint, right? She gave us the biggest hint last episode, so that was on point. Sid is ridiculous. Episode 4 of The Eminence in Shadow was fucking ridiculous, bro. Sid got to enjoy acting out his NPC nature, right? Like that, because that's what he wants to be. He's like, oh, this is definitely fit for a background character getting tortured and shit. And it was such a drastic change from Sid's torture compared to Alexia's torture, right? Alexia was just taking that shit. It was a point where she just gave up. It was like the 3rd or 4th time when they went back to her, she was just out of it, bro. Loss of blood, being experimented on and shit. Shit was so crazy, bro. And we got to see Shadow Garden yet again. We got to see Alpha, we got to see Beta. I think we saw Delta with Epsilon, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got to see a few more of the group members outside of the main ones. But contrary to popular belief, I did not expect there to be more than a few teams, right? I thought it was gonna be 2 or 3 teams tops. But when Beta said that they were only able to gather 114 of the members, the same way Sid reacted, that's how I reacted. I was like, bro, what the fuck you mean to tell me that y'all got way more members of Shadow Garden than that? How the hell are y'all able to afford that? Why doesn't Sid have any of that money? Why does, man, I have so many questions, but anyways, something that I wanted to talk about is the demon that we found, right? The demon that was being experimented on right next to Alexia. I wonder if Sid is going to turn that demon into a Shadow Garden member, because for some reason he could just turn things into things, right? Or revert them, I guess. So I wonder if he's going to revert that demon back to normal and then add them as a member of Shadow Garden, which I think would be the case just based on the route that this anime is going. Bro, Sid's performances never cease to amaze me, right? We've already talked about what he did in order to, go along with the torture scheme that Xenon's people had. Even though I didn't mention that it was Xenon's people that did it, you kind of got the gist when I already said that Xenon was behind this whole fucking shtick. But also him acting as Shadow, bro. The room. That was the most Chunibyo ass room I have ever seen. Other than Rika Takanashi from the Love Chunibyo anime, if y'all remember what that was. Kinda similar. I wonder if it's the same people behind it, but bro, shit was fucking hilarious. And oh my god, Alpha. It's been so long since we've seen Alpha. We didn't get to see her like this. This was what I wanted to see. Beta as well. But bro, Alpha, sweet Jesus. That's legit all I can say. I have no words, man. I have no words. Beta by far is the funniest member of Shadow Garden that we know of. Her love for Sid knows no bounds, just like her recording his everyday activities. This is gonna turn into a best-selling fantasy novel. Holy shit. Yo, the fucking, oh my god, bro, her writing this story is us just watching it. Yo, could you imagine at the end of it that they just present this book and it's called The Eminence in Shadow? Oh my god, bro, that would be hilarious. I would 1000% give this a 10 out of 10. It's already a 9 out of 10 for me right now, but that shit will put it over the hump. It'd make it a 10 out of 10. We also got to see Alexia's sister, Iris, was it? Was her name Iris? Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't think that the way Iris sees Alexia would be like this, right? I didn't expect it to be so worrisome and very, very caring and thoughtful and shit like that. I thought based on how Alexia viewed her, it was gonna be oh, well, she always gets herself in trouble and, shit like that. Very non-caring about the little sister, but it's in fact the opposite. The only reason Alexia views Iris that way is because of people comparing her to her sister at all times, right? That definitely gave a negative view or a negative mindset to Alexia, which made her look at her sister that way. So I can see why things turned out this way. And bro, Sid's sister, it's crazy that everybody was just holding her back from going to save him, because she knows Sid better than anyone aside from like his, you know, his secret shadow shit, like his shadow garden shit. And ain't it crazy that Sid still thinks that they're playing along with his game, even though like it's some real shit? He is one of the most oblivious yet chaotic yet Chunibyo fucking MCs that I've seen in quite some time. He's by far one of my favorites. Easily. I just can't believe that, you know, things still aren't being made aware to him yet. I wonder when it will be when he catches on, where it will be when he catches on. Like, oh shit, this is a real thing. That episode, or I'll probably have to go read the light novel or some shit. I don't like reading light novels like that, but I'm more of like an image person, which is why I technically stick like anime only for specific things if I haven't been introduced to the manga to shit. And by the way, what the hell was up with that Castlevania ass intro for Sid when he found Alexia? Bro, that shit was so Castlevania that it fucking hurt, and I loved it. Oh my god, it reminded me of a Symphony of the Night track, right? Matter of fact, it reminds me of the menu music for Symphony of the Night. And wouldn't it be even more hilarious if this was members of Shadow Garden singing while he was walking down the hallway? Dude, that shit would have been so sick. That would have been so sick. But anyways, man, this episode was fucking super dope, bro. This episode was super dope. Everything literally went how I thought it would. Zenon was the main culprit. He's the one who orchestrated the abduction just to pin that shit on Sid, so that way he can, you know, he can get away with it and continue to get the blood out of her. So much so to the point where she definitely would have died. It would have all been on Sid, right? It would have all been on Sid. Getting to see Alpha and Beta for sure definitely made my day watching this. Beta more so than Alpha because the way she acts is fucking ridiculous, but Alpha is my eye candy so far. She's the one who really like has my eyes attention. Until I meet like Delta or some shit. It's gotta be some wild shit that gets me going, but next episode is definitely going to be even funnier than this one. I can already see it, bro. I can already see Alexia knowing that Shadow is Sid, right? I can already see that, and then I can already see, you know, him kicking the shit out of Zenon, him having a weird ass conversation and some very, very comedic moments with them. Oh man, I'm excited for next episode. Make sure y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all felt. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. Is the Eminence in Shadow on your radar? If it's not, you better put that shit on there, man. This is one of my favorite animated seasons. Top 3 for me, right? Top 3 for me. Bleach, this, and Chainsaw Man. In that order. I still gotta make that Bleach video. Speaking of that, I still haven't got around to doing it. I definitely get to it. But as always, it's your boy, xDomoSenpaix, and I will catch you guys in the next video.